Alrighty, hello, you guys. This is cash stuffing number. Hold on, y'all. What cash stuffing we on? Y'all tell me. This is cash stuffing number 223 for August the 11th. And we're going to be doing our everyday savings today. So, I don't know if you do know, but with our everyday savings, we're going to be saving $8 every single day. And I don't know if y'all just noticed, I need me some more $1 bills. But that's fine, I can get me some more though. But $8 every single day, so 5, 6, 7, 8. And with saving $8 every single day, we're basically saving that month number. So it's the month of August. August is the 8th month of the year. So $8 a day for the month of August. And y'all, I was doing some research, and I realized that they changed like 1,000 years ago. Probably not even that long ago, but hundreds of years ago, they changed our calendar. We had more months than what we see now. And I think the days in the months were only like 26 or 27 days for each. Like the months was shorter, but it was more months in the actual calendar year. And I was doing research, and I guess stuff happened multiple times. Like a few hundred years this happened, and a few hundred years later this completely changed. But for some reason, like, people don't want to acknowledge that, yeah, it was more months back then. So technically we're like, our years are not really right. Technically we're really supposed to probably be in year, probably, I don't know, 2050 probably by now. But not really, because they changed the months, and I don't know. Y'all, look, it's strange and it's weird. To me, it was creepy finding out that, it's a lot of things that's not as they seem to be. Also, 1,000, like hundreds of years ago, they had different technologies that kind of question why do they do certain things the way that they do today. Or even like 100 years ago, they had it was certain cities that had sidewalks that moved. So you just step on a sidewalk. And if you notice in airports, they got that only in, airports now. But no, they've been had that type of technology a few hundred years ago. Also, the first cars that was built was not engines. Not gasoline. The first cars that was ever built, they were electric. Okay? And this is why I don't understand how we're going back to basics. Because going electric is going back to basics. And I don't know if y'all remember, back in 1999, General Motors came out with a car. And this is the only car that General Motors had under the actual General Motors name. It was called the GM EV1. And that was like the first mainstream electric car from, the 90s. And then they stopped it. They just, I think after like a year or two, they stopped it. The car was not intended to really be sold. They had it for lease only. They sent everyone a letter saying, hey, we're gonna end your lease. Just abruptly just ended these people leases out their cars. I would have sued them for my money back. Like, well, what? But it was an electrical car, and they just snatched them all up. And I was doing research on that, and it's like, it's just, to me, it's weird how we was on the right track, but why did we go from electric and steam engines, cars that ran on water, to expensive gasoline engines? To me, I think they did that because they was trying to find a way, how can they make the most money out of people? And you can't make the most money out of somebody if they are buying an electric car. Well, I'm pretty sure you can nowadays, because I did research on electric cars now, and a set of tires for an electric car nowadays is like $2,000, because the tires, they just weigh more. They have to hold up much. It's a lot that goes into the electrical cars nowadays. It'd be probably cheaper just to buy a gasoline car. But all I'm saying is this. I think it's all about money. And I know this cash stuff ain't supposed to be this long, but I think it's about money, y'all. It has to be about money, because ain't no way the first cars that ever built was electric. Imagine if they would have kept the electric going, they would have created a new element to conduct electricity much, 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 much better. And our options would have been really good, but it's like, okay, you're going back to basics now with the electric model, and I don't know. To me, y'all, it's strange. Nothing is new under the sun, as you can see. And oh, also, did y'all know that Buick was the first car manufacturer to come out with a touchscreen in their car? Back in 1989, the Buick, I think it's called the Buick Renetta or Renita. It had a touchscreen in 1989. Meaning they had touchscreen technology in the 70s and 80s. They had to, because it take years to develop, these cars. Think about that. The first car to have a touchscreen was in 1989. And then from 1989 to, like, I don't know, 2007 to 2008, now you're bringing it back. Like it's something new. And you're putting it on phones now. So, like I said, it's nothing new. I wouldn't be surprised they had touchscreens back in the 1800s. I wouldn't be surprised the slightest. It's just the only thing with a touchscreen is analog is better because it lasts longer versus a touchscreen. That screen's going to get worn out after a while. But anyway, don't dwell on nothing that happened to you in the past. Move on, move forward, and I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. All right, ciao.